Okay, well hopefully we'll see a bit more as we drive along. Otherwise it's a podcast. Audio only.
Yeah, completely.
Yeah. So we're going to talk about phones.
Phones. What do you look for in a phone?
Primarily I look for stereo recording and clean preamps, decent camera, lots of onboard storage, which isn't so much of a problem anymore because a lot of them have got
Yes.
base 64.
Yeah, and with streaming and stuff like that, you don't fill it up with MP3 and stuff anymore, do you?
Yeah, so I look at it as like my primary camera because that's what I do use phones as cameras. But I also use them, well, actually not really as a phone, but as a mini computer, pocket computer. I don't know what we're recording apart from a lot of black.
That's racist. I love bringing that in when I can. I don't know. So I think for a phone, I used to. My relationships with technology and phone is. I can just about see this. If we stay close to this car,
Yeah,
we should be. Right.
So, well, maybe we're in the red light district.
Well, we're both lonely men. I was gonna say, what I look for in a phone used to be like. I used to change it a lot, and for me, it was a psychological thing. Because what's the one thing in your life that you use all the time that you can change like that? Can't do it with jobs, women, anything like that. But your phone. And for me, that was logical.
Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, for me, it's like a never-ending quest of not looking for perfection, but looking for function that I use. And I mean, I keep going back to the Sonys because they seem to have the cleanest preamps and most transparent sound recording. And obviously, when you're doing an ASMR channel, trying to record without I mean, a lot of phones I've got quite noisy preamps, so you can hear the hiss. Or they do a lot of noise processing or noise reduction, and it just makes things sound weird.
See, I'm not that kind of familiar with sound technology, or maybe I just don't care enough.
Yeah, well, the thing is, it's like a lot of, I don't think the viewers necessarily care, because they're not looking for the same things. They're looking for tingles rather than clean preamps. Yeah, and a lot of like lo-fi stuff is, I mean, some of my stuff was recorded with like a VHS filter, and it does really well, It's really grungy.
Yeah.
It just depends.
Aesthetic, the synthwave thing at the moment.
Yeah. So and again, phones now, there's far less to choose between them. Although that is why I'm kind of interested in the LG V40, and it's 5 lenses. It's got 2x telephoto. It's got a standard angle and a wide angle on the back, and then 2 kind of wide-ish angles on the front.
I think it's that kind of thing that's making them all so boring because, even the mid-range phones now can do everything that a flagship was 5 years ago.
Yeah.
You can do you can record really decent HD footage on a £200-300 phone. I still insist on having the maximum one, or trying to. But I think it's just it's got to the point where look how big my screen is. So look how many cameras I've got.
Yeah, but to be fair, I would. Well, I don't know about the 2 on the front, but those 3 on the back of the V40, I would use them definitely, because I don't just do ASMR. I do sort of longer form drama and stuff like that, and it's amazing how you can take. It's like if you're shooting with DSLRs, you've got loads of kit to carry around.
Yeah.
You've got a phone, it all fits in your pocket, and okay, you still want good lighting and stuff. And that's the other thing. The LG phones, or the V series of LG phones, are renowned for sort of being kind of enthusiasts' phones for sort of videography. So you've got lots of manual controls on it and stuff. Whereas obviously the Sonys did bugger all manual control really, which is kind of annoying, but it still looks sweet.
I think the thing about Sony Xperia is they're not the massive sellers, are they? They're stellar phones, but they're really fucking boring.
Yeah, but I kind of like that in a way, because especially like the skin is minimal now. Like almost.
You want Android. Stock Android, don't you? You want stock Android. Gone down that hill, my ears are gone. You want stock Android, don't you, kind of thing. But I think, that's the problem. Like Samsung phones are lovely, but they are TouchWiz. I mean, it used, on the S3 to S4, it was cancer.
Shit, where am I going? I want to go to bed. I want to go to bed. Sorry.
It's all right. it was cancer, wasn't it? But like, and I love stock Android, and BlackBerry has pretty much stock Android.
Right. But then they probably haven't got the development cycles to put into it anyway.
It's not. No. It's not that. Well, actually, yeah. To be honest, they're a software company only, and the people that make BlackBerry now are TCL.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling me.
Yeah, they make Alcatel phones mainly. So the build quality is horrendous. So the BlackBerry comes out. I've got like an abusive relationship with BlackBerry. It comes out. I'm like, yeah, and it breaks and disappoints my heart. And then again, it's like I can change it. And then the screen will pop off, or the Key 2, right? And like the Key 1 was underpowered and overpriced, but you're paying for a niche device,
right?
You know, it was 500 quid when it came out, but it had the Snapdragon 600 series, which is mid-range, where when you were looking at the internals that phone had on a normal kind of full touchscreen device would be about 250, 200,
right.
But you're paying for the keyboard. And then they released the Key 2, and it's like, oh, it's gorgeous, and there was none of the RAM management issues that they had. There was none of that, and then my spacebar fell off. So that became my Xbox One X.
It's a bit of a build quality issue there.
Oh man, it's horrendous, but it's a really solid phone. I mean, the camera on it was shit.
What was the audio like, or did you not?
It was alright. I think I recorded a video with it. I mean, it wasn't great, was it? We did that live stream in Joe. We did that 3-man live stream in Joe's bedroom.
I didn't think it was that bad, but
I thought it was atrocious.
But even the I had a Samsung S8, which I think had a 2K front-facing camera, which sounds great on paper. Again, the hardware is great, but there was something that the autofocus would hunt, and it just didn't. Didn't live up to like a fixed focus one that just is simple, no bullshit.
Yeah, I think I recorded quite a lot of videos with the S8, but I always used the front camera. But I think I need to. I think I just use the front. When it comes to equipment for it, I want to go for the cameras, the best that. And in the end, it's like I use the phone because there it is, upload, minimal effort. That's what my channel's all about.
Yeah, I still dump my stuff to a PC or a laptop and upload from a laptop simply because the mobile app for YouTube is not great. And like you were saying, it doesn't upload with the default settings that you have set for your channel, which is really annoying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, if it ever gets feature parity with the web version, I may start using it more for mobile. But also, with the times I've tried it as well, obviously it ties up your phone for however long,
When you're filming, I find that like you can do, if I'm uploading, I can still do 1,000 things on the background. It's still just going in the background.
I don't trust it to carry on going. I was like, maybe I should trust it more. That doing multitasking will actually multitask.
Have faith.
Yeah.
I was going to say, if you use it, I mean, my phone I use for everything except phone calls. Like, when a phone call comes through, I'm like, they'll text me. Reject.
When I get a phone call, it's normally someone asking me about my car accident I had that wasn't my fault.
Oh, right.
And I'm like, for those people who don't know, it's like a really well-known scam at the moment in the UK. It's always a Leicester phone number. Like, I think I got 3 of those phone calls today. And I'm just like,
oh, really?
Sometimes I troll them, and I keep meaning to record like a trolled phone call and upload it to my channel and do
Oh, that phone jackal one.
Yeah. Sometimes I do just troll them, and it's quite amusing.
I find if you ever get lonely and you want people to phone you, stop paying your bills.
Yeah, it works wonders. Yeah.
Recently got myself out of debt, and I've gone from like 10, 11 phone calls today to none. It gets lonely. But
yeah, I'm really good at ignoring phone calls. Like, really good.
My theory is if it's important, they'll phone back.
Yeah, or at least leave a voicemail.
Yeah, but I don't listen to voicemail. I let them build up for weeks.
Voicemails. But yeah, so I get back to phone tech. So I mean, voicemails still vaguely related. I found out there's only really a few core things that I use my phone as a multimedia device really. I did go through a phase of trying to use it as a computer replacement. I've done a limited amount of video editing on a phone, And
What did you use? I couldn't find anything to.
No, this is back in iPhone days. So
Oh yeah, because you can do that on there, can't you?
iMovie's pretty good for basic edits, but it's just not quite as nice as using a laptop. So if I've got a laptop, why would I like suffer through doing it on a phone if I don't have to? You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's it. I mean, that's the kind of thing where the iPad Pro, you can do all this stuff, and it's like, oh yeah, you can do all this, but it's still an iPad. And I mean, like, tablets, one of those things. When they came out, I was like, oh man, yeah, that's really cool. And then, you know, exactly what I'll be doing on that is exactly what I do on my phone.
Yeah.
So then the tablet will get, well, you know, just be like a fancy looking slab.
Yeah, I mean, I went through an iPad phase and just didn't really use it, like, you know, and especially when I started to like pare things down, but you know, going through the split with the extras, like, well, what don't I need? What don't I really use very often? And like iPad was one of the top things on the list. It's like I can live without this quite easily because I've got a laptop, I've got a phone. It's that kind of middle device that it's kind of, it is a luxury. I'm not saying they're not worth having, but when you're looking for things to get rid of.
Yeah, I mean, that's why I use a Chromebook. Oh, there goes my phone. That's why I use a Chromebook, because that's fine. I like, you know, it's basically just Chrome, but you can do more on it because Chrome is easier, can do desktop stuff on it.
Yeah,
and it's got a keyboard and you know, a trackpad, and it's just generally better. I find.
I've got quite an ancient Chromebook as well, and it's still getting updated. It's some ancient Acer thing. It's a bit slow now, but if it could do video editing, I would probably switch to a Chrome, you know, because I mean, most of my brushes end up on YouTube one way or another, and they've got a really basic video editor on the desktop web, you know, in Chrome. So which is obviously available in the Chromebook.
What's that on YouTube?
But it's just way too basic. Yeah.
Oh, they brought that back?
In the new that's the new Studio beta thing.
Oh right, yeah.
If you go to video, I mean, again, the navigation's all a bit over the place with. Let's see, I'm the wrong way again. So yeah, we're basically. I'm still in the wrong way. Oh, fuck, this is the roundabout. Jesus. This doesn't look that well lit either, to be fair. It's lights. Yeah, I don't know. This might be an idea for the summer.
Yeah, maybe.
So you know, most films get shot over the summer months, I think, for the long days and the long daylight hours. Obviously, there's still the same number of hours in a day. It's just there's more darker ones.
Oh, it just means the night's longer. So it could be a shorter day, longer night.
Yeah. But there's still 24 hours each time. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
if you live by the man's numbers.
Well, yeah, I mean, yeah.
You've never come across as the kind of person that lives like the man.
Yeah. So there's a light there. Let's see if we can just kind of park in front of it. I might have to reverse. Nope. Still seeing anything. This car's got so many blind spots. Still not seeing anything.
No, it doesn't help much, does it?
I think abort.
Yes, I don't think that's going to work.
Shame, but it's been a good evening, I think.
It's been fun. Well, I was going to say, when it comes to it, are you free? I've got Tuesday off during the day next week, if you're free.
Day, quite likely.
Look at this, he's got a calendar.
I do.
Are you organised as well?
Well, if it wasn't in my calendar, I'd just forget what the fuck I'm doing.
With you.
What? God, I've got to stop swearing for YouTube.
Well, I was going to say, you can't swear. You can swear on my channel, but not yours.
Yeah, well, I do swear on my channel, but
your puppet one. I had that. That had me in hysterics the other day.
Feck one, or
no, both of them. I watched them both.
Oh, right.
Yeah, I was going to say, like, you know, I watched a lot of your videos, but that puppet one was well good.
Right, so Tuesday the 20th, that must be right. Is that next?
Yeah, the 20th. I was going to say I'm off that day.
I'll just put all day DrunkASMR.
I was going to say I'll be up by early afternoon, so I'm a night owl, man. You expect me to?
Right. But message each other.
Yeah, of course.
Because because until I look at it, I'll forget that it's there. Sure.
No, that's fine, mate.
But yeah, that's now
life happens, doesn't it?
penciled in. It's Paul's birthday. Happy birthday, Paul, for next Tuesday.
We'll pop by.
No, I think he lives in London. It's like, you know how like Facebook puts all your birthdays in. You can enable it to put all the birthdays in your calendar, which is what I've done. Just so I can ignore them. I don't do birthdays really.
My Facebook isn't very active, so when it goes, you got one notification, I'm like, oh, today's someone's birthday. I'm like, I don't really like that person. I don't know why they're on my Facebook.
I just find birthdays really awkward because I feel like a fraud saying happy birthday just because Facebook suggested that's what I do.
You see, I put something like "ha old" or something like that on it.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
You ain't young no more.
I'll tell you what I could do with a piss. I've sworn again. So I might go and park a bit closer and then go for a slash in Asda. We're at Asda, by the way. Other supermarkets are available.
Follow the link below.
Yeah.
Amazon affiliate.
Yeah. Well, I've got the Amazon influencer thing now.
I saw that. I clicked on it, and it was. I literally have a list of things to do for my channel or to look at. You know, saved into favourites.
Yeah, I mean, it didn't take very long to set up. Although I think you have to have a logo ready. That's the thing that stops me doing it quicker. It was like,
I could use that artwork. That
it was like now, and I was like, I haven't got a logo handy. Or, just like download it from my Facebook page or something.
I got that fan art, didn't it? I'm using it on everything.
Yeah,
I'm using it on everything.
Got some amazing fans. I'm really jealous, if I'm honest.
It came out of nowhere though. Like I'd never heard of this person before, and I got the email through, and I thought it was like, another one. Sign up to our network. You know what I mean? It's like,
I suppose a bit closer. Do you want to wait here or?
Yeah, if you don't mind me waiting
Yeah,
in the car. Should I chat to myself or should we?
Yeah, surprise me.
Just randomly
leave it running and do
I'm
something.
gonna take my shoe off and just have the sock.
But I'm going to probably be about 5 minutes. I don't know. I'll walk over there. So I don't know where the loo is in there.
No worries, man.
Yeah.
Oh, chill out.
Yeah, chill out. What's going to do?
Hello. Oh, what was it called?
Oi, oi.
Oi, oi.
Here comes the Conficionado.
Video play after the ad.
2023.
Nope, not that one.
Wait a minute. This isn't my world. Disappointed!
Okay, who are the questions? Where are they? Do you have a mic? Good, go ahead.
I was wondering, what's the recommended amount of dedicated RAM I should have to the server?
Back here live at the Waterfront Village with my friend, the zombie, Jonathan. You're looking good. Jonathan just got an awesome face paint job. What do you think?
I like turtles.
All right, you're great zombie. Good.
Yes, I know you like clowns, so I made you this bed. Now you can laugh.
Can't sleep. Clown will eat me. Can't sleep. Clown will eat me.
Fucking cunt. You scared the shit out of me. I'll call you a name then. You want swearing, they're swearing on your channel now. I left you with a few surprises.
Nice, I look forward to reviewing those. I've just realised I can get some petrol while I'm here. That's
Yes.
good. But where to next?
I don't know. Is there anything you want us to try now, or did you want to kind of save it to Tuesday?
Yeah, I think there's not enough light really.
No.
I mean, I'll leave it rolling. So I don't know. We could drive. Well, could maybe. I don't know. I was thinking I'd park my car somewhere, but I think there's not really parking. So we could drive to a pub and make an evening of it, or not. It depends.
I think.
Not that I could get pissed or anything.
No, I was going to say I've had a bit of a long day.
Oh,
so
right.
I didn't want to make it too late tonight.
Oh, so well,
But,
I could get some petrol. Take you home.
Yeah, if you don't mind. Yeah,
Yeah,
I was going
no
to say
big deal.
Tuesday will be a better kind of.
Yeah, no problem.
Yeah, I was going to say I've got a gig Monday night, so I'm not going to get up till late. But it's not like I've got any money to get pissed anyway.
Yeah, no, it's, like I say, I'm driving, so I can't really.
Oh,
A
it's
real
alright.
big night.
Oh no, sorry, I just not been sleeping well at all.
Was it like an early start?
No, not really. It was I had a 12-hour shift yesterday, which I can knock out of the park normally, but I only managed to get that 2 hours sleep the night before.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then I finished at 11 last night, started at 8 this morning. It's only got another 2 hours then, so it's just a case of when I get home, I'm going to sit down on the couch and then probably wake up tomorrow morning. Hopefully. But I'll get home and off I go. Baby, let's talk. I don't want to. You never talk to me. Actually, no, she's not like that.
I mean, just from my impressions from the videos, and there's another video of someone throwing things at you, beer cans.
Yeah.
She seems like quite game. I mean,
Yeah, she doesn't go ASMR. She does not get it.
Well, to be fair, most people don't.
No, she does not get it at all. Right? It made me laugh. Right? She goes ASMR, and bless her. So not long after I started doing it, when I was having some issues. I started listening to the Whisper stuff because it was called the Whisper Community before the ASMR thing came out.
Yeah.
I used to listen to a lot of it to kind of, it didn't help me sleep, but it kind of gave me something to focus on and relax,
Yeah.
And then bless her, she found out about it, so she filmed an hour of herself hairbrushing, sound recording of her brushing her hair.
Yeah.
And it sounded awful. She goes, I thought this might help you sleep, and it was so sweet, but I was like, baby, that's not how it works. But it was so sweet.
Are you still plugged into this power thing?
I'm not, sir, no.
You can if you want.
No, that's all right. I was going to say it was just for the camera, but we've been using yours, haven't we?
Yeah,
So
well, let me fill up.
no worries. Nope, that's not it. I'm looking for. No, that's not it. Well, I'd look for a lot of shit on this. Who the fuck is Becky G? Ah! No!
Oh, we get content ID now as well.
Possibly.
Oh well. Right, probably, again, once we get into town, you're going to have to direct me to
No worries, man,
your
that's fine.
abode, because
That's fine. I appreciate the lift home.
can't actually remember where you live, other than Portsmouth.
That's all right. I picked I rode to work into work today, and I go, my bike will probably still be there in the morning. He goes, don't do that, Luke. Then I walked off.
Do they not let you take it into the shop?
Well, it is in the shop.
Oh, right.
But normally it'll still be there. It's just in the way.
Oh, right. Oh, I see.
Because when I go home, it's not there anymore. But
Right, yeah,
they're still
yeah,
working tonight, aren't they? So,
Yeah.
but they don't watch these videos anyway. You're still
think
making
why.
your silly videos? Yeah.
I'm just jealous.
You're not silly, Mum. It's not a phase, Mum.
Thing is, when you're just like, yeah, it's a supplemental income, who will be laughing then?
I was going to say, the money I make, I could drop an hour a week off of work. I'd only have to work 47 hours a week.
Oh man, it's like at the moment I feel so kind of like so lucky that I can kind of survive on just doing like 16 hours a week.
And if you're like doing that, I kind of I could survive on, like, now I'm out of debt, I could survive on like kind of 25-30, but it's not what I call living. And it'll be because I've been working all this money to pay off this debt, and then it doesn't seem worth not doing all the work that I've been doing to get all that money in. So it'd be like, instead of paying off like, kind of 400 a month and having 200 to live on, I could have 600 to have fun with for the month. Think of all the phones.
Exactly, a new phone a month, and you can do like on your channel. Like the phones are really popular on YouTube.
Well, most of my early videos are unboxing this. I've got some My Little Pony ones actually. Have you seen those?
I think I have.
Yeah. The manly unboxing from a toolbox, looking at these little ponies.
One that keeps coming into my suggested feed, and it always sort of makes me chuckle. Just the title is like "Relaxing a Mugger."
Have you not watched that one?
I keep meaning to. I haven't quite got around to it. But like, I just, this cracks me up. So it's like,
It was really weird. I recorded 3 role plays that night, and they were all really popular. And I don't understand what was about that night that worked, because I don't see anything different from my other stuff. But the YouTube gods looked at finding upon me.
It's a weird algorithm, but yeah.
Maybe we should look at more dead bodies, and aim it at 10-year-old boys or something. He seems worth a Jake Paul.
I just don't know. It's pretty random, and I think YouTube definitely have their preferred content providers, don't they?
Completely. And I think it's the case that the guy's got like 40-odd million subscribers, isn't it? Yeah. That's a lot of. That's a lot of adverts.
That's like influencer marketing. He with that many subscribers, you are an influencer, undoubtedly, because a percentage of those people will do whatever he says.
Yeah. Oh, do you know I've got merch now?
Sorry, do you want to stay on Eastern Road or go down 275?
It works either way. Eastern Road will go already easier.
Yeah, okay. So you've got merch now.
I've got merchandise now.
Nice.
That was bought anything.
I think you did send me, was it the
red bubble one?
Yeah.
That was the first time. I need to look into what's the easiest and best one to use, but at the point I was like, I've got merchandise.
Cool. Well, start plugging it on your channel,
Oh, well, at some point I need to update the intro, because what I'm going to do, I normally put everything in what I'm going to try doing is, I normally have everything in the description bit, but I think with these social media stuff, I'm going to start pinning it to the top comment.
Right. Yeah.
And seeing if that has a bit more kind of give.
Yeah.
Because you only get the first 3 lines, don't you?
Yeah, and nobody really reads the description.
No, that's what I've got in capitals in stars going, more awesome stuff below.
But especially on mobile, I've noticed the first thing you see is the comments and not the description, which I suppose.
Yeah, because you have to click the extra bit, don't you?
So I can see why, pinning a comment instead of using the description is actually a bit more useful in terms of getting stuff seen if you're trying to get something seen.
Excuse me. Yeah, so I'm gonna, and there's just bits and pieces like that. And again, that's another thing on the list. All these things to try, and I'll get round to it.
Yeah. Well, that's the thing. I mean, you know, you say I'm sort of prolific or whatever, but I'm not. I've just got the time at the moment, and I'm trying to use that time, you know, productively. You know, because I know, you know, believe it or not, I've had full-time jobs, and I know,
I haven't always looked homeless.
Yeah, I haven't always had.
This is a recent thing.
Borderline bloody broke, but you know, it sucks away your ability to go for it in other endeavours.
Are your expenditure's quite small then, Jim?
At the moment, yeah. I mean, you know, I'm basically vegan. I have been for like almost, well, probably it's 3 years now. So for 3 years, I've literally been living off
lettuce.
Beans. No. That's the cliche. Beans, oats, cola, hula hoops. Basically, that's
can you drink Coca-Cola then?
Well, I'm pretty sure there's no animal products in it. It's just.
No, I didn't know about. Yeah, I assumed there's extracts and shit like that.
Coffee. Well, no. I've read
Wait, I could go vegan. I'm still drink Coca-Cola.
I'm sure I've read the ingredients on Coca-Cola, and it's not.
Vegan free.
Well,
it just means there's no vegans in it.
Yeah. I mean, there's no obvious animal derivatives in it. I mean, I could be wrong, but again, I'm not one of those. I mean,
You're not Millicent.
If anyone can correct me and say there is animal derivatives in Coca-Cola, I'll probably stop drinking it.
Yeah, I've got a friend who, when he told me he was vegan, he's a. When we were growing up, he was an alpha male. You know, he ate really well, loads of chicken. He was always at the gym and stuff, right? And he's a really funny bloke, but he is, you know, kind of. He's right all the time. He's just a mariner.
All right.
And I hadn't seen him for years. We went to a gig about 2 years ago, and I've gone, "Oh, do you want a burger?" He goes, "Oh, I can't. I'm a vegan." And I've gone, "Fuck off!" Like, especially coming from him, because this man likes his steak. He goes, "Yeah, no, I am." And I'm like, "You're a fucking vegan." Thought he was taking the piss.
Yeah.
And he goes, "No." And I've gone, "So how is it being a vegan on a fucking submarine?" You know what I mean? He goes, "Difficult." I've gone, "You must be fucking hated." You know, you got all this. He goes, "Oh, I'll make a, you know, for the special one."
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean, it does feel like that a lot of the time. If you go out with friends, you know, it's like you have to pick through the menu and think, well, you know, I don't want to make a fuss, but at the same time, I want to eat something nice. You know?
Yeah.
Like, but slowly but surely, I think, you know, brands are seeing it as a market. You know, like all the supermarkets have got vegan sections.
You'll want to turn right down Tangier Road, sir.
You know, I mean, I'm sure Co-op and Tesco and Asda are the same.
Well, the bigger one might do, but ours is tiny. We actually had a complaint saying you don't do enough vegetarians. It was like, go to a different fucking shop.
Yeah.
And he didn't mean the Co-op, you meant Tesco's.
But it's weird because, like, again, you start when you go vegan and you start looking at ingredients a bit more with a bit more detail. It's amazing. You'd think something like crisps, that the majority would be vegan, because, like, you know, animal products. What animal products would be in crisps? And annoyingly enough, milk powder.
Oh right.
Like, you look at lots of crisps and there's like milk in it. It's like,
but hula hoops are alright.
Not in hula hoops. So you know,
I like it.
Yeah, so it's weird, and you know, and I suppose I'll probably eat a lot of cashew nuts now, pistachio nuts. But you know,
I guess it's like anything when you get used to it.
But I think it is impossible to be. You know, like I'm sure we're in a car at the moment. I'm pretty sure this steering wheel's got a leather cover on it.
Yeah.
Now I bought this car before I was vegan, but if I was buying, but if I was buying
pre-vegan.
But you know, if I was buying another car, could I really be that picky about the steering wheel cover?
Yeah.
I mean, some people would be. I would probably consider it, but the thing is, if you're buying like a second-hand car or whatever, it's like, well, you know, the animal was killed a long time ago. Its suffering is over. Blah 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 blah. And the fact is, the car's already been made.
How would second-hand work with that then? Like, if you were to buy something second-hand that had leather on it, would that still be?
I don't know.
From a moral viewpoint?
I don't, like, for clothing. I had like leather shoes and belts, which I did get rid of. I just put them in recycling banks. And I did go on Amazon recently. I had to buy a belt because I we went to see a local counsellor, and I wanted to look a little bit smart. I didn't have a trousers or a belt. I do wear trousers, by the way, but just not smart trousers.
It has been quite an awkward car journey, I've got to be honest. Trying to keep an eye on the road and not his massive, but
yeah, and like, you know, stuff like you know, a lot of Converse shoes, the canvas shoes are obviously vegan, although a lot of glues can have animal derivatives.
oh right, see, it's stuff like that I wouldn't even think of.
And it's weird. Although you can find statements online from Converse about certain vegan compounds or whatever, but then there's other brands, or possibly even other sub-brands of the shoe where they say, well, it depends what day it is, it depends what glue we use, and you know, some of it's vegan, some of it's not. So you're like, well, what does that really mean?
I think, is it to the point where you've got to be realistic about it?
I mean,
as well?
exactly. It's like if you
want to go right over the bridge.
yeah, so you know, to a point, you can take it like really. I mean, and I think you should take it seriously. I mean, I do live by, I call it a code rather than a lifestyle.
Yeah.
Sorry, so right.
Right, yeah.
Trying to become a jogger. You know, but again, like you say, I don't get militant. I try not to get too preachy, but it is. I find it quite liberating not to have that hypocrisy of loving animals and eating them. Because, I mean, I'm not sure if I love animals, but left.
No, I know what you mean. Yeah, but I understand the moral bit of it. I really do.
But you turn a blind.
Not enough to do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, of course I do.
And that's the whole thing. It's like,
it's not this to say, like, you know, I turn a blind eye to all this stuff that's going on in the Middle East. I turn a blind. It's a case of there's nothing I can do about it, and
but there is something you can do about animal cruelty.
There is, but then that's
vegan.
But then
like,
I could go vegan, but then you say, well, that's hypocritical doing that.
And there's many health reasons for doing so as well. It's not.
I'm gonna die. Yeah.
So you can be purely selfish and do it for health reasons. One of my main motivators was,
and that's why I was going to say, I go not on the, you know, turn a blind eye, but I also turn a blind eye to the stuff that's going on in the world, because although I can do some of that, I don't know. I'd say
yeah, I've got you're snookered now.
Not really. I really like steak.
Yeah, well, it's just tragic though that an animal has to like suffer for that.
Oh, it could be, but I mean, if it's not cooked properly, I suffer too.
But again,
if you just want to drop me off up here, man, actually, that's fine.
Just here.
Yeah, to save you going through the back roads.
Yeah.
I live 2 minutes down there.
But I can say, like, again, I don't get too preachy because for most of my life I was a meat eater, so I can't really get all preachy. But I can just try and lay some facts out there, you know.
Yeah, that's fair.
And that's what I do on the Facebook. It's just like I try not because
it makes it's not done in there. It pops up.
A lot of people, a lot of vegans show like slaughtered footage, and I just think that's not going to turn anyone vegan. That just
there's vegan that's the lifestyle, and then you got the ones that wear it on their fucking arms.
Yeah, you just think that's gross. It's to me, all marketing, it's got to be like aspirational. You've got to show people that this is a better way of living, and rather than being militant about it. And it's probably debatable if it is a better way of living, especially if you can turn a blind eye to all the animals. But you know, it's once you're out of it, it's a lot easier to see how fucked up it all is.
Oh yeah, the entire world is.
Yeah.
It is, but I was going to say, if you don't turn a blind eye to some things, you'll never live.
Oh yeah, you'd go mad.
Except the animals which you see and stuff like that. Anyway, thank you tonight, sir. I'll see you on Tuesday.
Yeah,
or the comment on this video when I pop up.
Yeah, cool, brilliant.
Give me a message when it's going.
Yeah, I will do. See you later.
Sorry.
That's all right. I was just going to fanny about with my sat nav, actually.
Take it easy, man.
Yeah, see ya. Because I need to go home. Navigate home.
Okay, home.
And then I need to put this in holder like that. Hopefully it'll turn okay.
Head west on New Road towards Langley Road. In 300 yards, turn left onto Kingston Road, A2047.
That's where the lights are, I think.
Turn left onto Kingston Road, A2047. 8047 for 3/4 of a mile.
Excuse me. This is going to be quite a long video. "40 minutes and counting."
In 300 yards, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto Goldsmith Avenue, A2030. In 300 yards, turn right onto Francis Avenue. Take the second right onto Francis Avenue. In a quarter of a mile, turn left onto Devonshire Square.
Some of these roads get a little bit tight. There's no entry. Oh, okay. That's no entry, so I've got to go around there. Okay, Speedy. Come on.
Turn left left onto Devonshire Square, then turn right to stay on Devonshire Square.
What's here? Where I am now.
Take the next right to stay on Devonshire Square, then turn left onto Devonshire Avenue.
Probably be nowhere to park. Because this is
Take the next left onto Devonshire Avenue. In half a mile, turn right onto Prince Albert Road.
It's alright, bossy. Jeez.
Next right onto Prince Albert Road, then turn left onto Eastfield Road.
Look for a parking space.
Take the next left onto Eastfield Road, then your destination will be on the right. Welcome home.
Yeah, I've got to park though, madam. It's not looking great at the moment. So it's just looking bumper to bumper. Oh, I've got to get in there, maybe. Blind spots in this car, I can't see when I'm about to hit that car. So, yeah, you may have said welcome home, lady, but it's still a bit far out from home, if I'm honest. But not terrible, I guess. Wing mirrors. Turn the engine off. Yeah, thumbs up on the sat nav. I mean, you basically got me here. And what we at? So almost 50 minutes. Just coming up to 49 minutes. I think that's not bad. How was your drive? Hang on, have I not just answered that? Did these directions take you to the correct destination? Yes, yes they did. Did these directions take you to a convenient street entrance? Well, basically, yeah. How satisfied were you with the directions to this map on this place on maps? Very satisfied. I mean, apart from parking, which you obviously can't help me with. Some parks a few hundred yards away from home, but better than several streets away. I've just got to kind of remember now where I'm parked, because that'll be fun in the morning when I can't find my car. Oh, it's not quite 50 minutes. I thought, okay, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 50 minutes.